Hello, today I'm going to be analysing low budget videos, and the first one I'll be doing today is by Imogen Heap and it's called Aha. We can first see here that the group has decided to add a production label which includes the name, artist, record label, and it all seems appropriate. The first shot we see here is a silhouette of the girl, and it's very striking and outstanding. This is because they've used on the beat editing and have even used a black and white filter on the silhouette, which already gives an eerie feeling to the video. Note that they've also faded out the first image, which kind of leaves the audience in complete darkness in some respects. So those blurry, fast-moving images also have the audience feeling confused and uneasy because we still don't know what's about to come up next. This hand on the window shot connotes someone who could be trapped or struggling to escape, which is also quite creepy. These quick-paced shots here are very confusing until we see the main artist in the video and we can finally identify someone whose hand it was on the window and who the isolation could link to. But the shot of the eye, however, implies that we still don't completely know who the girl is. I think it's clever how they use these jumpy shots of the music box too, because it links in with what we hear at the beginning of the instrumental, because the instrumental sounds like a music box. These close-ups of the girl not being able to see or talk shows that the girl is trapped and is possibly like inside herself. And then we then see her hands tied together, which could signify that she's not breaking free. We can now see that they've decided to use some colour, and by using red it still leaves us a mystery because we don't know if it's red for passion and love or for danger. You can see that every shot has a meaning. They've used rope for when she says that her hand's untied, and they've used the colour red when she says red-handed, and they've used a hand there, and even her lips are red. The fact that she's dancing is quite odd compared to all the other shots. This could represent hope of her trying to escape. The fact that they're superimposing the same image with others gives it that sort of flash or strobe effect, and it's giving it a specific tempo and rhythm with the song. It's also creating an atmospheric build-up with the music. Again, the props like the chains and her hand gestures make it all seem very disturbed, as if she's trapped. The camera links in with the song again, but it could also represent to us that she may be being watched too. The next thing we see is her smiling for the first time and then suddenly a knife, which juxtaposes her emotions. This could imply that the girl is mental, and it could even represent self-harm. Those very fast cuts go through parts of the videos which we've already seen, and it's also like we're going through a whistle-stop tour of the girl's past, and we can also get a hands-on view of her pain and suffering, which is why they've shown blood as well. think it's really clever how they've also added in musical aspects of the actual song into the video, such as the violin there, and then we'll see sheet music as well, and a piano. This is because it makes the audience believe that this is her work and she hasn't just made a video for someone else's song. By adding instruments, it makes it seem like it's her work, and it makes it seem more professional and real, as well as original. Again, using magnifying glasses and mirrors reintroduces the idea of her being watched. Charming, very charming, well reckoned, beautiful. No one say that he's put the deepest Swiss bank trust in you. No one saw it coming. Cause you do keep me quiet. The past few shots of her eyes rolling back and her holding her head and screaming insinuate her losing control of it all now and possibly going insane. Reintroducing that music box at the very end there and closing it in a second makes you think that her mind and life are all like a wind-up musical box and that she's stuck in there and it's all very repetitive. So it's no coincidence that as soon as the music box stops, the song does too.